What's up everybody, this is Jackhammer2711 and I'm coming at you today with another video review, and today we're going to take a look at the Star Wars Black Series Chewbacca. This is of course from Hasbro's 6-inch Star Wars Black Series line of action figures, and I got this figure at Walgreens for $19.99. Taking a look at him in the packaging, this is that newer Star Wars Black packaging, so it has that window box packaging across the front and the sides, but it also has it on top of the packaging now as well, instead of the Star Wars Black Series logo and another character picture right here. That character picture is still depicted on the top corner of the packaging right there, however. As you see it right there, that is Chewbacca, of course. Looking very iconic up there. You've got the Star Wars Black Series logo here, as well as the name of the figure, Chewbacca, in that blue print right there. You've also got on the back side of the packaging, as you see back there, that blue line of detail there. Of course, your Hasbro logo right there. Nothing on the this side of the packaging. Bottom of the packaging just has that legal print that's there, as well as another Hasbro logo. And then on the back of the packaging you have the Star Wars logo at the top, and then just below that you have the blurb. Says Chewbacca. Chewbacca is Han Solo's co-pilot on the Millennium Falcon. The powerful Wookiee is a courageous fighter, skilled mechanic, and loyal friend who joins the fight to save the galaxy. And of course his quote is so there you go, and then you have an iconic photo in that kind of stylized manner of Han Solo and Chewbacca on the back of the packaging right there. And of course you got another Hasbro logo down at the bottom, more that blue detail there. And I hadn't noticed this on some of the other packaging. It may be there now and I just haven't been seeing it. But of course Disney does now own Star Wars, so you also have a Disney logo here across the bottom as well. I didn't notice that until this package right here. It may have been on the back of the other packaging as well, but that stuff's long gone by now, so I'm not going to go dig it out and try to look for it. But anyway, this Chewbacca in the package, let's go ahead and bust him out of his practice. Why do I keep saying practice prison? He's not practicing to go to prison. It's a plastic prison. So let's bust him out of his plastic prison and take a look at what he's working with. Alright everybody, we've got Chewbacca out of the packaging. And once again, another fantastic Star Wars Black Series 6-inch figure has come to us from Hasbro. Let me go ahead and just show you his accessory right quick before we get into the figure in any kind of detail. He does come with his bowcaster. It was quite a job getting that into his hand, so I'm just going to take it out and show it to you, and then I'll review the figure after that, because I'm not going to put it back in his hand. I couldn't get him in a two-handed pose holding this bowcaster, but the detail on this thing is really, really nice. Just taking a look at the detail there again, you see the sculpting detail across this thing right here. It's cast in a black plastic, but it's got that silver kind of gunmetal dry brush on top of it to bring out the sculpting detail, and it does so quite nicely. You take a look at the top of it there, you know, with the dual scope right there, the 3 scopes. It's really, really nice. Then you have the other side, just fantastic sculpting detail, you know, across right there with that hose detail. It's got some sculpting detail there. You got your sights up here. It does come packaged in separate pieces. It comes packaged just this piece and just this piece, but as you can see right there, they've got a little hole right there and a little peg right there, and it just plugs right in there like that. And it only goes one way. You're not going to be able to take it and take this, flip it over and plug it in. You won't be able to do that. It only goes in one direction. It's only intended to fit one way. So if you're trying to put it together and you're trying to push it and it won't go on, just flip it over. That's all you got to do. Otherwise you're going to break it. But that is Chewbacca's iconic bowcaster. Now let's take a look at iconic Chewbacca himself. And again, let me adjust my shot here, get it up a little higher because Chewie's so tall. The scale on this figure is absolutely perfect. He towers over the other figures. But just taking a look at that face sculpt and that head sculpt and the detail on the hair just across the whole figure is absolutely amazing. Just look at all that sculpted detail on the hair everywhere you look. Individual strands of hair sculpted. Of course, you've got the head sculpt there. Even across the back of the sculpt. Really, really nice. Really, really, really nice. Just a great, great sculpt. Got his bandolier, of course, that goes across his back there to his pouch. You've got all the bandoliers and that silver painted detail there. And then you got the pouch. You got some nice dry brushing on the pouch to bring out the sculpt and make it look worn and leathery. It's really, really cool. And again, you've got the hands sculpted in that you know, holding the bowcaster pose, and it's painted a nice gray. Is the hand and the foot there as well. The head sculpt is really, really nice. He's got an open jaw. It's not articulated. You can see his teeth there. His tongue inside there sculpted in as well. The nice face sculpt there. Just a great, great figure. I mean, Hasbro just continues to pump out these Star Wars Black 6-inch figures with this great detail, and I mean, as long as they're doing them like this, I'm going to keep buying, because these are nice. This, of course, the bandolier is removable, should you care to do so. You just kind of have to finagle it around a little bit, take it off, but it's Chewbacca. Why would you want to take it off? Just leave it on. It's part of the look of the figure. Just kind of fits nicely up there underneath his hairy head. Going over articulation, the head goes side to side. It's a little bit hindered by the sculpt, but that's to be expected. A little bit of up and down motion, barely any at all because of the sculpt. You can see it there. That's about all you're going to get. Arms go all the way around, about that far out, back in. It's got the single point elbow. You're going to get about that much out of it. And back in. It does swivel all the way around at the elbow, as it does at the hand. Hand goes all the way around. It also does have a hinge joint in the hand there. You have an articulation point here, and it kind of get that rocking joint. You also have an articulation at the waist, where he goes all the way around there as well. And a nice diaphragm joint there for some nice back and forth action. Really, really cool. The bandolier is a little fiddly. It does want to kind of move around from time to time, but it's not that bad. It won't be that bad once he's posing on the shelf. Legs go about that far out, that far forward, that far back. A little bit hindered by the sculpt of the hair here and here on the front, but not too bad. Of course, he's got the twist there at the thigh. Only a single point knee right there, as you see, but there's a good range of motion in it, a nice range of motion, and it also swivels right there at the knee. And then, of course, ankle hinge, and then Hasbro ankle pivot, but it is hindered quite a bit there by the sculpt of the hair around the ankle. But once again, just a great, great, great action figure from Hasbro. The Hasbro 6-inch scale Chewbacca Star Wars Black Series figure. I really like it. I expected him to be my favorite out of this newest batch that I reviewed. And he's really good, don't get me wrong. But that Darth Vader action figure just blows anything out of the water that I've seen, not just from Star Wars, but any action figure line for quite some time. As always, guys, rate, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Jackhammer 2711's review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scale Chewbacca. And as always, I will catch you on the flip side.